So according to ESPN, the Nationals could move on from Juan Soto as soon as this season, as soon as this year. And I'm going to talk about what the Yankees should give up for Juan Soto and what it could take for Juan Soto. But before I get into that, I just want to say thank you for all the support as of late. It means the world. We are on the road to 3,000 subscribers. So if we could reach that, I don't want to say by the end of the month because that's a little extreme. But if we could reach it soon, I would really appreciate that. So if you guys enjoy the video, hit that like button. Subscribe like I just said. If you enjoy the video, if you like my content for daily Yankees content, I really appreciate all the support. I appreciate all the comments. So thank you for that. So now let's talk about Juan Soto to the freaking Yankees. Jim Bowden actually predicted it and said, hey, Juan Soto's going to move to the Yankees, and the Yankees are going to treat a boatload of prospects for him. And a lot of you might say, no, we can't move our diaper dandies. We can't move our young prospects. We just can't. Well, to be completely honest with you, if Juan Soto is available, and listen, the Yankees have to work out some type of long-term deal with Juan Soto before parting with any of their prospects. Because if they part with their top prospects and we don't ink Juan Soto to a long-term extension, then what the heck is the point of that deal? So before I say give up the farm for Juan Soto, which I will say, before any trade for Juan Soto, we have to make sure that he is locked up and signed to a long-term deal. So let's talk about Juan Soto to the Yankees. Obviously, there are reports that he could go to Toronto, and if you're the Yankees, you don't want him. You don't want him and Vladdy Guerrero Jr. in the same lineup. No way. No way. You have to try and bring Juan Soto to the Bronx as quickly as possible so the Toronto Blue Jays don't do that. They can't. You can't allow them to get Juan Soto and have him and Vladdy Jr. haunt you for years to come. You just can't. So what would it take for the Yankees to acquire Juan Soto? Like I said, it's going to take the farm. If we want him, it's going to take the farm. And that's if our trade package is the best package out there. Because let's face it, our top three prospects so far this season in the minor leagues haven't really been playing well. Volpe, our number one prospect, hitting a $169. It's down there in Somerset when I last checked. Peraza's hitting above 200. Dominguez was turning it around recently. I'm not too sure how he's doing. I have to check, but he was turning it around. But those are your top three prospects. Really aren't playing that well, so who's to say, even if you offered those top three amongst others, why would Washington accept if they could get a better deal? Now, let's just say that's what it takes. That Volpe, Dominguez, Peraza, that's what it takes to get a deal done amongst others, obviously. Not just those three. The Nationals will scoff and say, yeah, right. But what if it took that? Those three, and let's say 3 or 4 other prospects for Juan Soto. You might be saying, are you out of your mind? Are you crazy? Why are you trading to the future? If you guys didn't know this, Juan Soto's only 23. Volpe's 20 years old. Peraza's 21. Soto's only 2 to 3 years older than 2 of our best prospects. He's only 4 years older than Dominguez. That's it. 4 years. So if you're talking about getting that left-handed bat at Yankee Stadium for 81 games a year, go get it. Do what you have to do to get Juan Soto. I don't care who you trade. You could trade Waldichuk, who's absolutely pitching phenomenal down there in the minor leagues. You can move him too for Juan Soto. I'm moving everything for Soto. The kid is an outrageous ball player. The numbers he puts up, my goodness gracious, they're insane. So give the Nationals what they want. I don't care. And who's to say the Nationals accept? But you have to go in there and say, hey, Washington, listen, I'll give you the farm. I'll give you my top 10 prospects right now for Juan Soto. The kid's 23 and he's an elite hitter, guys. He leads the league in walks too. He has a great eye. He can not only slug, but he walks, he draws walks, he works counts. My goodness, he's a generational talent. Let's be honest. The kid's good. He is good. And if you could somehow bring him to the Bronx, you do anything you can to do it. Now, like I said earlier, we need to have some type of extension made out before we make that kind of a deal. Because if we trade the farm and we don't sign him to an extension, then it doesn't make sense to me. So a lot has to happen in order for Juan Soto to be in Yankee pinstripes. A lot has to happen. And who knows? Let's just say, hypothetically, don't bash me for this. I know I'm a Looney Tune or maybe even a buffoon to some. But if we get Juan Soto, I'm just saying, if we got Juan Soto, could that mean no more Aaron Judge? That we're moving on? Could it mean that? That we invest that money in Juan Soto instead of Judgy? I don't know. Imagine if we did both. I don't think so. That would be awesome, but I don't think so. Imagine Juan Soto. You put him in the lineup right now. Juan Soto, Aaron Judge, Giancarlo Stanton. Gosh, man, what a lineup that would be. We could hope. All right, guys, listen. I thank you all for watching. Juan Soto, supposedly on the trade block. Nationals might move on from him. Toronto potentially is a potential landing spot. And if you're the Yankees, you can't let that happen. You just can't. So, everyone, thank you all for watching. Hit that like button. Comment down below on what you guys think. Am I a Looney Tune or buffoon? Just let me know. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. This is Joe. Until next time, signing out.